Here we are then, race day at the Italian Grand Prix in my team. Round number 10. 6 races to go, 5 after this one. The championship is as close as it can be. 2 points split myself and Max Verstappen right now. If you haven't seen qualifying, go check it out. Link up in the top right. If you're going to enjoy this one, leave a like and subscribe for daily F1 content and, my team action, league racing, mod content, all that good stuff that I do on the channel. And yeah, we're gonna get into the race. So spoiler warning, click off the video now if you haven't seen qualifying. Again, go check it out, link up in the top right. But after qualifying, we got a decent result, a front row start, and you can see there in the bottom left, Verstappen last race picking up a DNF. So it's kind of brought the championship back together, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do here this weekend. As you can see, there is the championship standings on screen. But first of all, though, as always, before we get into the actual racing, let's get into the grid rundown and let's see how the grid looks after qualifying and going into the race.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Martinez completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Pierre Gasly and Russell, Stroll, Tsunoda, Latifi and Charles Leclerc, Bottas, Ocon, Carlos Sainz and Giovinazzi, Ticktum, Lundgaard, and Guan Yu Zhou and Callum Ilott, Matsushita, Mick Schumacher, Schwartzman and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Well, here we go. It's time for the race at Monza. Front row start alongside Max Verstappen. If we win this race, or if we outscore Verstappen by 2 or more points, then we take the championship lead. It's a big one. We've got this race and 5 more to go as we approach crunch time in the championship. So for this race, strategy-wise, we're going to start on the soft compound tyre and then move to the medium. It's going to be a pretty straightforward one stop, and the overcut and the undercut are both great options for this race. Setup-wise, we're going to keep it the same as qualifying Q3, so we of course made quite a few changes during qualifying, but this is what I'm going to run with for the race, and pretty high pressures to be fair. I might actually just go down 1 just to be safe, but other than that, we're looking pretty decent, and I can't wait. Fuel, we're going to go negative 2 laps, should be fine. I'm expecting maybe at least 1 safety car this race, so let's get into it. If you like, if you're going to enjoy the race, and let's see if we can desert Max here today. Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's try and make it a good one. Oh, not a bad start, but the second phase wasn't that great. Norris and Ricciardo are both going to draw alongside me here as we go to turn 1. Norris up the inside of Verstappen. Oh my goodness me. What a lunge. Warning for a collision with Ricciardo. Gasly up into P4. But Lando Norris, what a start with the absolute dive bomb up the inside into turn 1 ahead of Verstappen. That was not part of the script. So then, let's see. Max isn't going to have this racetrack to himself. He's going to have to try and get past Lando first as we try to get on the race pace. Gasly putting pressure on behind as well. But this is good though. We've got Pierre in the fight with us in this race, which is going to be needed for us because the points, especially in the constructors, are there to be seen. We need to try and, claw those points back on Red Bull. In the meantime though, the front 2 making a break for it here as we get a warning for track limits early on. As we struggle with the balance, we get another one. Oh my god, okay, that's not good. 2 warnings out of Ascari there. Just trying to, get a hold of the car. Balance doesn't feel great at the minute. And the front 2 are breaking away. Lap 1 though draws to a close, and we're down a place thanks to Lando, but Gasly up into the top 4. Let's see if we can try and hang on to some DRS here before the next lap.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Verstappen going for it on Lando into the first chicane. They're both side by side. I think Lando's going to hold on here, which is great, so we're going to get a bit closer. Now DRS is enabled, so the pack is going to bunch up again. Strategy this race is going to be key, and I don't mean pit stop strategy, I mean IQ racing strategy, wheel-to-wheel combat. Let's see if we can make something happen here. We might be able to benefit from these two battling in the long run if we, you know, be intelligent about this. Let's see what happens though. I'm expecting Verstappen to get past Lando very, very quickly here because the Red Bull seems quite fast around here, especially after qualifying. Oh, here we go. They're going to draw level into the final corner. This could get spicy. I think Verstappen's going to miss out on DRS here as they both go wheel to wheel through Parabolic. And my God, this is getting intense. Here we go then. We may get a chance here to
Low on fuel. Start lifting and coasting. Let's
have a look. Verstappen moves. We're going to use the wheel-to-wheel combat to our advantage as we head into the first chicane. I've got to be careful to not get wing damage. Side by side with Verstappen on the exit. It's going to be a drag race now through turn 3, down into 4 and 5. Who's got the horsepower? The Red Bull draws ahead. We then pull it back in the long phase. Into the chicane side by side. Verstappen's still there. I've got to leave some room. But we go around the outside and make the move. And we get ahead of Max. Let's see if we can stay ahead. We're not going to get DRS on Lando, so we're potentially vulnerable here as we make our way to the back straight. Right then, half a second gap. I think that should be fine. Let's try and push after Norris and see if we can nick some DRS. Right, we've got DRS on Lando now, so Verstappen won't be able to get by that easily. We're pretty decent on the straights, which is going to be a massive help for us as we now start to close in on Norris here. Let's see if we can line him up for the pass on the pit straight. Of course, at all times being cautious here. We are on 2 warnings, so I've got to make sure that we do not get a penalty. If we do, we're going to have to try and pull out a 3-second gap, which we should probably try to aim for anyway, just in case, as a precaution. But here we go then. This is our first chance of getting past Lando for the race lead. Let's see if we can do a better job than Lando Norris. Well, Verstappen, more like, on Lando Norris. Here we go. DRS open. ERS, full power. 360 plus on the straight. On the brakes though, we're going to pull it back a little bit for the exit. Yep, there we go. Bit of oversteer, but we've got away pretty nicely off the corner there. We'll try again. Through Goodbagger there on the run down to turn 4-5. We're going to pull to the outside here. Lando holds his line though. We're going to try to squeeze through. We get the drive off the corner. I think Verstappen's trying to get past as well at the same time. This is going to give us a chance to break away here. This could be it. This could be the decisive moment.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
We'll keep it on 11 for now. Norris also stayed ahead of Verstappen, which is crucial. Just got to try and make sure now we can try and run at a decent pace. Oh no!
We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
No, that's not good, but something's happening behind. Verstappen's down to P4. Gasly has got ahead. It's kicking off behind, so crucially we've...
Right, some information on Ricciardo. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Okay, now that is great. Ricciardo for the constructors as well. He's dropping out of the race. Right, it's getting interesting. So we've got a penalty, but it's been such a crazy sequence that something happened on that last lap, which obviously I can't see because I'm ahead, but Verstappen's dropping back. Oh my God, it's all kicking off behind. What the hell is going on back there? Gasly's up to P2, and he's broken DRS. Oh my God, what is happening? I'll see if I can pull up a replay or something, because I need to see this myself, but we are 1-2 in this race. Ricciardo has car issues. Verstappen's out of the top 5. We've got a penalty, but I'm confident I can get the 3-second gap if I have to, but we're 1-2 right now and pulling away. Okay, the pace is pretty strong, and the minute I'm pulling away from Gasly, gap is nearly 3 seconds.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
And yeah, we're approaching the pit window. Russell has good pace. He's keeping with and actually slowly closing in on Pierre, which I hope doesn't ruin their race, or at least Pierre's race, and drag them into a battle. Verstappen P4. Ricciardo has pit, I believe, or has dropped back another place. But yeah, the Red Bulls have lost so much in that battle. I don't know what the hell happened, but it's dropped them right out of contention. Obviously, Max will probably crawl and fight his way back. There's still a long way to go, but still, Ricciardo's got car issues as we make a mistake there. Just hitting that inside curb. But yeah, we're still pretty decent. I'm debating dropping back and trying to pull Pierre with me to pull him away with a slipstream. I'm torn on what to do. I'm probably just going to drive off because of the penalty, but had I not had a penalty, I would have probably tried to pull Pierre away.
Pierre is in the pits.
Gasly in, so is Russell. Bit early, that could be hard tyre territory, which is a bit disappointing, to be fair. That's probably going to cause them some damage, but that leaves the pit window open now for us to pit whenever we need to. So yeah, we're just going to try and drag this on as long as I feel comfortable, and then we'll box for a set of mediums.
Okay,
Oh,
watch your
no.
pace. We've been informed that the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track.
There's been a
Right,
huge
some information
crash.
on Ricardo. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
There has been a multi-car crash at the final corner,
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
and Ricardo is involved. He's out, so that is big for the constructors. However, how's this going to work out? I'm thinking about Pierre at this point. You know, what is his strategy going to be? We're going to box this up though for a medium. Now this is bad news because of the penalty. You know, I'm not going to lie. This is far from ideal, but let's get it slowed down first. As long as Verstappen isn't the car directly behind us on the restart, we'll be okay. So yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm really curious to see how this entire sequence works out.
Exit now.
1.8, what a stop. Wow, that's a record.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Right, so we're back on the way then, behind Christian Lundgaard. It looks like Max is going to be behind us. Gasly pits.
Pierre is in for his stop.
Oh no, Pierre must have had some damage or must have been involved or something. Well, this race has taken another turn. It went from a 1-2 to now Max being back in second place, and we've got a penalty. So all the cards are on the table this race. My God, this race is bubbling away like crazy. This has potential for the race of the season so far. Now the question here is, will Lundgaard pit, or will he stay out? Will he be a factor in the restart? That's what I want to know. He could be an ace up our sleeve to try and shake off Verstappen, but if he pits, which he doesn't, interesting. I don't know why they never pit on the second lap of the safety car. Either way, that suits me. If we get past Lundgaard on the restart, we could use him to get past and pull away from Verstappen and crucially try and break the RS. Although I do think Max is going to be very, very hard to beat in the first 2 laps at full power after restart.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. Right, pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Oh no.
Right, pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
I don't believe it.
Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
They made great use of the clear air today then and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
I'm in shock. I can't believe what has just happened. Oh my God. That race, it was only 12 laps. So much happened in that short race. It turned so much. At one point, it was a 1-2 for us. And now it's ended up being a pointless race for 97 Racing. And Verstappen gets maximum points. Wow. Okay. This changes everything. The Constructors' Championship could be in the mud after this one. And the Drivers is going to be a tricky one. We're going to be, I think, 29 points behind. Verstappen wins. Leclerc, second podium for McLaren, which is insane. His second race with the team, I believe, or third race with the team. Lundgaard, P3. Apparently, no stops. What? So you're telling me he done the whole race on soft tyres and didn't do a pit stop? Technically, that should be a disqualification, but hey, listen. The game has many issues, so that's none of my business. Lando P4, Bottas P5 ahead of Stroll, Latifi, Tsunoda, Russell and Ocon. Both Ferraris at the points, along with Giovinazzi and Gasly, Schwartzman, Matsushita, Mick Schumacher, myself, Ricciardo, Mazepin, Zhou, Ilott. Wow. Standings then, let's confirm it. We're 28 points behind with 5 races to go. Gasly drops to P10, which is disappointing. In the Constructors, 91 points. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. I think the Constructors ain't going to happen. And for the Drivers, if I run some quick numbers really quickly, there's 7 points difference between a race win and second place. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. We would have to win all 5 races, and even if Max finished second, then we would win the championship. So that's the plan. And I'd say at least we have to win at least 4 of the last 5 races to win the championship. So game on in the championship, guys. Verstappen retired last race, so I retired this one. Eye for an eye. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, short but sweet. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. I'll be back again soon with another episode. But yeah, the championship is red hot. And I'm really curious to see if we can win this one or turn this one around. But guys, cheers for watching. As always, a massive shout out to the members for supporting the content. Finally, check out the videos on screen right now if you haven't seen them. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye from me.